So, the Assassin's Creed update, honestly, it's just a big disappointment because this is like the closest we're ever gonna get to a modern Assassin's Creed game. And before I really rip into this, let me say this. Now I understand why Ubisoft will not make a modern Assassin's Creed game. It's very hard to create such a thing. At least in this Watch Dogs engine, it's very hard to recreate the Assassin's Creed experience. The whole scaling buildings, not on the level of I could just run straight up a wall. Unless you're a parkour expert, which you should be really if you're an assassin, right? In the Assassin's Creed universe. You can't just run straight up any wall and just start climbing. Being part of the Creed involves you just blending in plain sight. You're an assassin, you're sneaking around. It doesn't really make sense if you're running around with a hoodie that has the assassin emblem on it. Having a big fat red assassin's emblem on your back is terrible, especially since we know the assassins are outnumbered by the Templars. Not only they have the numbers, they have the technology on their side. It just doesn't make any sense for the assassins to just walk around with a big hoodie with a red emblem saying, hey, I'm an assassin. Let's go over the character Darcy herself. The only good ability she has is blending in, but even that doesn't work 100% because then it'd be overpowered. Use your hidden blade when you get close, you can instantly take down people, but you can already instantly take down people anyway in this game. Just some animations took longer than others. Like if you got in a rear naked choke, it would take longer to choke someone out than just stab them in the back, right? That's literally the only difference. The only thing Darcy is really good at is assassin stuff. Infiltrating, taking out the target, and getting out is literally, that's it. But as soon as the alarms get raised, you have to try and escape, because when it comes down to gunplay, they gave her a hand cannon that, one, doesn't even insta-kill, and two, takes a long ass fucking reload. They did give the berserk darts, but you only get 2 or 3. Like, what is that supposed to do? And it takes a while for the berserk darts to even kick in. I used the stopwatch for the first time while playing this update, and the stopwatch is a lot better than Berserk Dart. The stopwatch is instantly, don't have to worry about aiming because it auto locks on. The Berserk Dart still takes a little bit of skill. You still have to aim and shoot that thing. The gun that she has, the hand cannon, that forms out of nowhere like it's a hidden gun, it's still loud as shit. There's no suppressor on it. It's literally a hand cannon, loud as hell. It's just terrible. If there was gonna be a modern assassin, you're better off running around with a suppressed M9. Even though suppressors aren't literally silent like video games show off, it's way better to have a suppressed M9 than it is to run around with a cannon that literally doesn't, one, insta-kill, and two, it's loud as shit. Her abilities, the dodge roll, okay? You can roll and it doesn't even go that far. I haven't used it. Either I'm turning invisible with the cloak or I'm hiding behind cover. Darcy is not good for combat, so this roll ability was absolutely useless. The hidden gun was made back in like goddamn 1600s or whatever, when Altair first came up with the idea of a hidden gun. Like literally that's ancient technology, and you couldn't improve upon it by adding more rounds inside the chamber or whatever, however this thing is made. Let's go down to just like cosmetic wise, her costume. Darcy's costume is only good on Darcy. You're walking around the city wearing this big getup. Oh, I'm an assassin. I got this big getup. I have these long flowing talons or whatever they're called. Like they're just flowing off you. I got this big hood. I have these bracers that have hidden blades on them and stuff like that. I'm wearing this combat like uniform in the year 20 whatever, because this is in the future, right? There's drones and stuff. Walking around looking like that, boy, I bet people look at you like, man, you must be going to Comic-Con or something, dog, because you look like an absolute clown. And it's hard as hell with the customization in this game because you have to go to each individual store to buy something. You can't customize it that much. You can either have this hoodie zipped up, unzipped, hood on, unzipped, hood on, zipped up. And then the jacket is too damn small. Like, yeah, it looks good for a woman, right? If she wants to have like a crop top jacket, right? That looks fine on a female. On a man, that looks absolutely ridiculous. Why don't you have a full-on hoodie? Cosmetic wise, it's terrible. Darcy gameplay wise, she's only good at one thing. As soon as shit hits the fan, or if you go into a co-op mission, you're pretty much useless. You're a hindrance to your team. Compared to Aiden and Wrench, Aiden having a significant damage boost to his weapon with an instant reload, and then Wrench, who literally has a drone that has the ability to go anywhere and has weapons attached to it. Like, there is literally no comparison when it comes down to like these PvP matches. The story, it was so minuscule. Like, all you hear about, yeah, Templars are everywhere, blah, 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 but you don't even see them. All you get is one Templar assassination target, and then the rest looks like Albion. And I'm not even a big into this game, so Albion, I don't even care. If they're Clan Kelly, none of that shit matters to me. I don't care. It doesn't matter. They all look the same. They're all goons with guns. You were just here for the Assassin's Creed part. That's about it. That's my opinion on it. I think it's very disappointing, and if I was gonna give it a rating out of 5, I honestly would just give it a 2. Like, flat out just disappointing. Let's talk about the one thing that I think was very interesting, and they actually could update this to be a lot better than it is the zombies. I ran a little bit of testing. There's a little, like a minuscule amount of stealth related, like you can crouch and you can try and walk past a zombie, but their AI eventually will like turn around and they'll see you, and they do like a little shutter that makes them move like up to your sprint speed, which is another thing I have an issue with in this game. The sprint speed is so slow. It's ridiculously slow. Like, it looks like a full-on sprint. At the same time, it has the speed of a jog, man. It is so slow. Anyways, the zombies have a little bit of stealth. I do like how the human NPCs are sometimes in the streets shooting down the zombies. They're mostly fortified in their bases though, but the zombies make their way inside the bases, so all the enemies with guns are busy shooting at the zombies, which lets you go in and take the stuff and get out. You don't bring your characters in, which is kind of shitty, like really shitty, honestly, but they don't want people to use the drones and just fly over everything. That's literally the only reason why they did that. I want to know why there's like a zombie infection. If there was a more story-based experience, that would be awesome. They should have went the whole outbreak mode in new Call of Duty Cold War. You're not only just killing zombies or getting this little piece of objective, there's side objectives as well. There should have been side objectives, and maybe have multiple different types of missions. Have the base that they have now, and then have a free roam zombies. Like, have little outskirts that have people in them that are friendly. You could buy guns and stuff like that. Customize your character if you want to, and then you can go out and you can get supplies for as long as you want, but if you die you lose your character, like stuff like that. Another thing I don't like about zombies is when you go into a match, if you succeed, you don't carry over your gear. Why not? I successfully extracted, why can't I keep my gear? Add like a stash spot. Like, say I found a shotgun. After I finish the level and I still have the shotgun, put it in the stash and let me use it for the next mission. But if I die in the next mission, I lose the shotgun. It's just so much they could have did with the zombies update, and I feel like they just throwing it out now and they're gonna add more to it later. At least that's what I'm hoping. I hope this isn't it, because Legion of the Dead has a lot, and I mean a lot of potential. Way more potential than the Assassin's Creed update. The Assassin's Creed update is just so you could get clicks. A lot of complaints that I do have, you can't leave your teammates behind. Dude, I'm playing with randoms. Yeah, we're a team, whatever, but if Joe Schmo wants to run across the map by himself and he gets killed, try and take out all these zombies and revive them. And if not, we fail the whole mission. Doesn't make any sense. If it's a zombie apocalypse and one person goes down, hey, you better finish the mission because they just became one of the horde. There's no reason why the mission should fail, realistically, right? Last thing that I want to touch on is the PvP. First off, let's talk about invasion, because that's one of the things that I absolutely loved in Watch Dogs 1. I thought it was alright in Watch Dogs 2. The invasion in this game feels like it was just slapped on. Like, hey, they want invasions, okay, let's just give them invasions. Doesn't matter if they're in the middle of a room and they're fighting people. Hey, someone can invade anyway and stop them from what they're doing. This is not Watch Dogs 1, where you could just be driving around, don't really have to worry about enemy factions. This is one of those, you're a resistance group. Anybody can be an enemy. The law is not on your side. So for you to immediately start getting hacked, Albion is on your ass, and you die, you lose a character, your character goes into custody, now you don't have that character, and you're still being hacked at the same time trying to figure out where the hell this person's at. And then compared to Watch Dogs 1, there's like little brackets, and then when it gets to one part, the map immediately shrinks onto where the person is located. So it gives you a bit more strategy and a lot more leeway when you're on the receiving end of being hacked. It's like, okay, let me just wait for the 25% mark, Bum bum, it shrinks, but it moved a little bit. Okay, so he's in this direction. Let me move over here and try and find him. 90% done. He's in the small radius. Where is he at? So much wrong with Invasion. I feel like it's tacked on. Whoever assigned this to the Ubisoft team, they gave him way too much to do. Like, zombies should have came out. They should have focused on zombies. Then the Assassin's Creed update should have focused on the Assassin's Creed update. And then PvP and focused on it. They just threw everything out and was like, fuck it, we'll fix it later. If you throw it out right, people will stay. If you throw it out and it's ass, people will play it for a little bit, find out that it's ass, and they will not touch it again. Even if you update it, nobody gives a fuck. Nobody's gonna be on your Twitter, oh, they finally updated Legion of the Dead? Okay, I'm gonna play. The only people that are gonna do that is content creators like me. The average person has other games to play and they're not gonna waste their time. Last thing I'm gonna talk about when it comes down to PvP is the whole capture the flag match or whatever. I thought it was gonna be a team-based thing. No, this thing is 4 people free for all, capture the flag, try and escape. Also, if you die, you lose one of your characters. So this definitely encourages people to go and get super good characters, and a lot of them. Newcomers, when they jump into it, it's automatically they're at a disadvantage because they probably only have a couple characters, if that. You're gonna do the whole zombies thing where you take specific people and you put them in. Should have did that for the PvP so people don't lose their characters, or their characters don't go into custody for 30 minutes or 20 minutes, however fucking long it is. Like I said, man, there was a lot bad from the Assassin's character all the way down to the PvP. This whole update is a 2.5 out of 5. It's salvageable, but what is out now is unreasonable. You guys came out with 3 game modes and 3 of them suck. It don't make no sense. But that's my opinion over this whole update. I'm your host, Mystery Mr. R. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next video. Peace.